What's up, dudes? Welcome back to Duty's Daggers. That's what you're watching. You're watching Duty's Daggers. My name is Kevin Duty, and you might notice, if you've been following along with the channel, that the camera angle is a bit different, and we got some stuff on the table. I scooted, we were basically at a 90-degree angle from the table. Well, I don't know if, not really 90. Basically, we were parallel, the camera was parallel with the surface of the table. Now we are canted back a little bit, so we're kind of looking a little bit at an angle down. And I think that's going to be better because, for example, when I show knives that are like drop shutting, and you're looking from the top, you can't really see what's happening. You can see that it's falling, but you can't really see it as well. So now you're going to be able to see all the drop shutty goodness. See what I mean? Plus, we have a little more room. We can put some little trinkets on the table. That'll probably change, just kind of trying some stuff out. I might eliminate it totally, but we're going to just give it a shot. Why not? So, please, before you forget, subscribe and like the video, like it says right there. Also, below that, it says duties_daggers. That's my Instagram. You can follow me there if you'd like. And like the video. I can't remember if I already said that or not. So, this is an unboxing, and if it's what I think it is, and I'm pretty positive it is, I'm really excited. Let's open this bad boy. Oh, it is. Awesome! Alright. Make sure my address isn't there. Alright. So, we got a Vosteed. Now, this randomly became available. They randomly dropped it like last week, I think. I had heard nothing about it before that. I literally saw it, looked at it for maybe 10 seconds, and bought it. I have not bought a knife that quickly in quite a long time, maybe ever. I didn't even need to think about it. I loved how it looked. It was at a price point where I was like, all right, even if this does suck, it's not the end of the world, I'll sell it, whatever. But it immediately caught my interest. And I just hope that it's going to be what I am hoping it is. Let's find out. Oh, let me get my other my other Vosteed out. This other Vosteed, the Nightshade, I have really been loving. This is a fantastic knife. This is an amazing knife. So Vosteed, in my mind, has a great track record, So let's see how this one lives up to the Nightshade. Different, completely different style. But as far as the build quality and design, I hope that it lives up. Vosteed, excellent packaging. This is an aluminum tin. Really cool. I love that. Kind of raised emblem right there on the top. Just really nice. Ooh, nice. That's a little clue as to what knife is in here. It's a new model called the Corgi. You can see we have a tactical Corgi, I guess. We got a Vosteed Velcro patch. Excellent. I already have one, so I'll probably give that one away or something. Couple cards. You can see the blade info right there, and a microfiber and a taco. So let's get into it. All right, the Corgi. Ooh, okay. A little bit of juice on it. Let me give her a old wipe. Give her a little wipe-a-rooney. Alright, this is a little bigger than I thought it was going to be, which is fine by me. I just didn't really know what to expect, So, the thing that initially caught my eye, I think, is the symmetry we got here. This is a completely symmetrical knife. They even put the button in the center of the scale, which I've never seen before. I think it just, gosh, I love symmetrical things. I really do. It's right under the pivot, which is obviously in the center. This is actually a brass inlay right here where the pivot and the button are, and it's on both sides. The pocket clip is right in the center of the scale as well, inset with flat-headed screws. So the outside of this thing is absolutely, totally, and completely symmetrical. That's not something you really see that often. Usually something is not exactly symmetrical, even on these symmetrical type knives. This, I can't see anything that is not symmetrical. I guess the only thing would be the logo. Like if you split this right down the middle, the only thing that would be the difference, that would be different on the outside at least, is this logo. That is so cool. So we have a regular flipper and a front flipper. I love how it looks. It's a 90-degree angle. It just, you know, kind of like their, what was it? The Valkyrie kind of had a similar one. The Kaiser Cormorant has a similar style. And the Nimbles as well kind of have a similar, you know, double 90-degree flipper tab and front flipper. So let's flip this baby. Okay. All right. Give her a wipe down. All right. That's a good looking knife. Right? A little stiff. A little stiff. All right, I'm getting used to it. So, not symmetrical anymore with the blade out, but it's kind of close, you know. Is it a spear point? It's close. I'd call it a drop point, but it's very close, which is really cool. Is this a... Yeah, it's a light stone wash on the blade. Actually, it's not super light. That looks nice. Got Vosteed right there. It says Corgi on the other side. 14C28N. Feels, let's see, yeah. Feels pretty thin behind the edge. We'll measure it. Ergonomically, obviously, good. It's just a rectangle, you know? Or a long oval, I guess, maybe? So, really comfortable. Don't feel the clip at all. I really like Vosteed's clips. I really do. Same one is on the Nightshade here. They're really low profile. I mean, if you look down from the side, they don't really stick out that far, hardly at all. And while it doesn't really look like, well, let's see. Yeah, the ramp on the Nightshade is a bit more pronounced. You can see it kind of it ramps up a bit more on the Nightshade. So this one might have trouble going in and out of the Carhartts, but the Nightshade here has no problem going in and out of the thick seams. We'll have to see on this one. Yeah, I'm kind of getting used to it still. I'm kind of, if it seems like I'm fumbling a little bit, I am. I'm just getting used to how the detent feels, how the button feels. It's really interesting. When the blade's closed, the button really doesn't stick out that far, hardly at all, just barely. When the blade's open, it sticks out more, so it kind of pops out. Are most button locks like that? I don't think so. All right, I'm getting it now. They do have jimping on the top and side of these flipper tabs. I wish they had it right on the corner there, though, too. See how there's like 4 jimps there, but not right on the corner? I wish that it was. I think you'd get a little better grip if there was. Not really drop shut. I think it'll break in. We'll give it some time. See, I'm kind of slipping off a little bit. Yeah, I gotta get used to this. Oh, nope, that was a drop shut. Are we breaking in? Yes, we are. Look at that. Okay, here we go. Here we go, baby. All right, yeah, it is breaking in. Cool. Yeah, see, I'm slipping off. That's kind of sucks. I think maybe I need to make sure that my finger is kind of more on the top than on the corner. When I remember to do that, it's fine. Interesting knife, really kind of interesting. It feels, I can't really put my finger on it. It feels different than a lot of other knives. There's kind of a muted sort of, when it comes in contact with the stop pin, which is, let's see. Oh, wow, that's cool. So look, the stop pin, you can see it showing on either side of the tang right there. The stop pin is stationary, so watch. As I rotate the blade around, it doesn't move. So it's moving on this long channel inside the tang. So that's kind of cool. I like that. So you release the button lock. See the button, the plunge lock is also inside the tang. That is cool. So look inside there. You don't see anything. You don't see a stop pin, nothing. It's all inside the tang. That's really cool, dude. I like that. I don't know why, but that kind of makes me happy. It's so cool. So the plunge lock is completely inside the tang. Let me grab another button lock so I can kind of compare it. Let me grab the CJRB Pyrite here. So if you look at this one, you can see the plunge lock. See, it's right there. Push the button, you can see it moving. The stop pin's right here. On this one, that whole plunge mechanism, it looks the same as the Pyrite, but it goes through the inside of it goes through the tang, so you can't see it without taking the knife apart. So you push that in. Let's see the stop pin. Stop pin is rotating in, or the blades are rotating around the stop pin on this long channel, and then the channel stops right there, and it stops the blade. And same for the the opening. That is really cool, dude. I like that. Another thing I'm noticing right now is this is a very tight space in between the liner and the blade on both sides. It's a very tight space. You know, if this blade wasn't centered perfectly, it would be very obvious, and it would probably be rubbing on one of the sides, but this is perfectly centered. Look at that. That's so cool. I think this is going to get really smooth. It's already getting a lot smoother as I use it. We have micarta on the handles, not like the super fuzzy kind of micarta. Pretty similar to the Nightshade, you know. Doesn't feel bad. It's just not really the fuzzy type of micarta. We can look at them next to each other. Let's take some measurements real quick. Gosh, I love how it looks, man. It's really classy. I'm hoping this brass kind of patinas over time too. I think it will. It should, you know. It doesn't patina as much as copper does, but it will. Let's see, can I do the... Oh yeah. Easy. Side. Yeah. Sort of. All right, let's measure this baby. Or we can just look at this. It says 2.99 inch blade. That's all it says though, so. Let's get the old ruler out. We have just under 3-inch blade, like it said, 2.99. Cutting edge is like 2 7/8. The handle, about 4 1/8. And then overall, about 7 1/8. So it's not small. I thought it would be a little smaller. It's actually like a pretty medium-sized knife. Full grip on it for sure. Let's check the thickness behind the edge. It feels quite thin. The Nightshade here is very nice and thin. Let's check back here. 16 thousandths right there. Well, we're going to be even a little thinner right here. 13 thousandths? Wait a minute, is that right? No. That was a little bit, okay, about 16 right there. And then at the tip, we go up to 18.5. So yeah, pretty nice and thin. Not like insane, but this is very thin. I think this is thin for an EDC pocket knife, for sure. Factory edge feels very nice. Nice and bitey. Cool. Well, I'll keep you guys updated on this. I'm very curious to see how it breaks in. You know, right now, it's not, it does drop shut, but it's very controlled and not like a typical button lock. Let me grab, well, we got the pie right here. You know, typically you push down the button and, you know, the blade just, it falls. This one's not really doing that. It's just very gently. I wonder what happened. No blade play. I wonder what would happen if I just lightened or loosened that pivot very slightly. Let's try it real quick. So I think this would be more enjoyable if it was dropping. Let's give it a little turn. That's better already. Let's go a little more. It's still solid. Oh yeah, there we go. Oops. We go even a little more. Let's go until we have blade play, and then we'll go back, tighten a little bit. There we go. That's what I want. Still solid. Awesome. So someone had just over-tightened that a little bit. Sweet. Yeah, we even get a little bounce now. Excellent. All right. And it's easier to front flip as well. Oof. All right. That made a huge difference. It's easier to flip. Sweet. I'm still slipping off a little bit. Well, I'll get used to it, but that made a lot of difference. I am very happy about that. I was hoping it was going to break in. Hell yeah. And we are still, yeah, there's no blade play at all. It's rock solid. Cool. This knife's pretty cheap. It was right around, I think, 50 bucks, maybe like 55. So I think that's a good price, dude. You know, the Nightshade was around 80. This is essentially the same materials, you know, 14C, or no, this one's 154 cm. Yeah, sorry about that. This one's 154 cm, so that's probably why it's a little more pricey. You know, aside from that, it's the same micarta, same clip, around the same size. So yeah, I think 50, 55, whatever it is a great price. Yeah, I like this a lot more already. Cool. Well, yeah, I'll do a full review of it. I'm still fumbling a little bit. I'll do a full review of it after I carry it and check it out for like around, I don't know, 7 to 10 days-ish. And I'll keep you updated on the Instagram. How the break-in's going, how I'm liking it, obviously. Follow me on Instagram if you aren't. I do a lot of knife stuff over there. I'm pretty active on the Instagram as well as the YouTubes. Yeah, right on. Thanks for watching, folks. Let me know what you think of the new camera angle. If you have any suggestions of stuff to put up here. This is kind of cool. It's like a crystal ball. Can we, let's see. I think it makes everything, yeah, it reverses the image, which is kind of weird. Yeah, that's not really helpful. I thought maybe it would be like a magnifying glass, but no. So yeah, feedback is welcome. I want to hear what you guys think about this whole change up. You know, I felt like things were getting a little stale with the camera, the background, you know. So I think this is a really nice switch up, and I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and you know, suggestions. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, please like the video before you head out, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.